When did sin start? You have to turn to the first book of the Bible to see when sin came into the world. And turn to the third chapter of Genesis. Genesis is a book that means beginnings or origins. And as you start to look through this chapter 3 of Genesis, you're going to notice that it's presented historically, factually. And so somebody who's going to represent the Bible needs to present it the same way. This is exactly what happened. God created two people, Adam and Eve, on day 6, and He gave them specific instructions to take care of the garden. And He was blessing them. There's nothing they didn't have and that they didn't need. And yet God gave them a simple instruction about one tree in particular and said, don't eat from this tree. And in the beginning verses, they wanted nothing to do with it. And yet as the verses develop and go on, Adam and Eve, each for their own reasons, did what God told them not to do. And they ate the forbidden fruit. And it brought all sorts of changes into their life because they disobeyed God and because they didn't listen to His word. Look at some of the things that happened. Adam and Eve felt ashamed. They ran. They hid from God, who had been their friend up to this point. They had the first marital spat as they blamed almost one another. They felt guilt. And Adam even ultimately did what I think is one of the worst things here, which is he blamed God for everything, even though God had been nothing but a friend to them. Sin has gone on the same ever since this first sin. Some things just don't change, do they? And yet as we get back into the garden and look at Adam and Eve, this was their fault, not God's. This was their sin. And yet look closely at what God promises to do in that chapter. God said, I'm going to take this and make it also my responsibility. I'm going to promise you somebody who will deal with sin. I will send a Savior who will make the payment for sin to forgive you completely. Trust Him. This has been a Shepherding Moment with Pastor Aaron Miller.